We are at the National Quartet Convention. With me, the members of Brian Free and Assurance. Standing right next to me, Brian Free. Brian, welcome to Gospel Music Today.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back.
It is. It's nice to see you guys again. Now, you, of course, have quite a history in Southern Gospel music, back to Gold City and all those great things. What led you to get your own quartet out on the road?
The Lord was through with me with my ministry at Gold City. I was just, I knew that I wasn't quite sure at that point that I left what I was going to do, but during the last year that I was with Gold City, God kind of laid things out and let me know. And I started off with a trio, just a male trio, and then went to the quartet because I love the quartet harmony. Yeah. And that's basically it.
Yeah. You've got a good one.
Yeah, I did. Good guys.
I got another question for you, but let me get Bill over here.
Okay, Bill.
How you doing?
Good to
Great
see
to
you,
be
Bill.
back.
It is great. How did you get started in Southern Gospel singing?
I didn't find it. It found me, I guess you'd say. I was introduced to Southern Gospel as a small child, growing up as watching the gospel singing Jubilee, and my family had records of like the Happy Goodmans and the Kingsmen, and so that's how I was introduced to it. But I didn't realize that it was the industry that it was. And so I grew up in the church growing up, and me and a friend of mine started singing at church, and then a family group heard me singing one day, and they said, "Hey, how would you like to come sing with us?" And I said, "Well, I might." I didn't know how to sing parts or anything like that, and so but I actually started playing the drums, and that's how I really found my way into it. So, and then it just progressed from there. Another group seen me and said, "Hey, how would you like to sing with us?" And did that and worked so far. God's opened the right doors and closed the right ones.
That's right.
I found myself with the greatest group of guys that I could ever imagine. God's been so good to me.
It's a great quartet, and the way you guys feel comes across. It really does.
Appreciate it.
Let me get Jeremy in here.
Hey, man.
Jeremy. Now, we remember you from the Crystal River days, which we always enjoyed. We still hear those songs. How did you get connected with these guys?
Well, I'd always grown up listening to Brian sing with Gold City and everything, and I've been with Crystal River about four or 5 years, and Brian called me and asked me, you want to try out? And I'd been listening to him for a long time. I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah. And so that's how I went down there and tried out on a Tuesday, and he offered me a job on a Wednesday. So I guess I did all right.
All right. Well, it's a good group. You fit in well, and we really do enjoy it.
Appreciate it.
Let me get Derek over here.
Hello.
Derek, good to see you.
Good to see you.
That's somebody I have to look up to once in a
well,
while. All right. Now you were off the road for a while.
Yes,
got back in with Brian Free. How's
sir.
that going?
It's going good. I'm so glad to be back. I don't know why I left. Brian was gracious enough to rehire me, though.
Yeah. It's a great sound. How did you get involved in Southern Gospel singing?
We sang as a family. My dad, man, he's been in gospel music his whole life. He's loved it forever. And we went around singing as a family, and then it just progressed from there. Yeah. So pretty much my whole life. And my dad used to book groups, Gold City and all the Kingsmen and all of them when we were young. So I've been knowing Brian and most of them my whole life, I guess. So.
Did you have this in mind when you were young, that you were going to be full-time on the road?
I've always wanted to do it, but I didn't know it would be to this extent. I figured, because when we were a family, we sung maybe twice a month. I didn't know didn't really know it was every week. 4 or 5 times a week, and 210 days a year. But.
Well, we're glad you do it because there's a lot of people that enjoy it.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Derek.
Yes, sir.
Let me get Brian back over here. You guys been recording?
Actually, we have been a very busy year. We don't normally have 2 CDs come out in a year's time, but we have this year. Our acapella came out in the spring, and we just now got our brand new regular CD came out Monday here at convention. It's titled "Never Walk Alone."
We're glad to see you guys out our way in Oklahoma a little more often, and we always look forward to that.
Thank you very much.
And I just have to tell you personally that we just tell people all the time, we think this is one of the best quartets.
Ken, thank you very much. You're very kind. You're very kind. Praise God. We appreciate that so much, Ken.
Thank you, Brian, and all the guys from Brian Free and Assurance. All right. There's more coming up on Gospel Music Today. We just brought Derek back for 1 second because we have a very important new addition in the Derek South family.
I have a 5-month-old baby, and her name is Lydia Kate. She looks nothing like me. She's beautiful, ain't she? Don't you just want to put her between 2 pieces of white bread? Yes.
She's beautiful. And with a little hair, she might look a little more like you.
Maybe.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you.